going to be talking about when I was a kid that I met for all rhyming purposes, Pual Bunyan. Dinsmore, Humboldt County. We logged up in that country. We built road in there and opened it up in big timber, big country. And back then, logging was going on so heavy you could quit a job and walk across the ridge and get another, and you could hear the guys working over there. So you could just go over there, pretty much work anywhere you wanted. And on this, a lot of guys moved around a bit, more addicted to adventure than they was work. And there I met Pual Bunyan. There he was. He was probably the biggest, gangliest guy I ever seen. Not fat, gangly. His body was wide, and his face was big and wide, and his hands, everything about him. No fat, just gangly, big guy. Much as you would suspect Pual Bunyan to be, and I did. I thought, man, that's him. Well, this guy was also a storyteller. So lunchtime was an amusement because we'd just sit down in the woods and have our lunch. And this guy wore the term for it is a go to hell hat. They're little black hats. The brim somewhat resembles a cowboy hat, but the brim ain't that big, nor the crown. And they're black. And guys in the woods wore them for some reason. That just got to be the way it was. And the guy wore a big red shirt. Broad-shouldered, big fellow. Tall, wide, long arms. Anyway, so he'd sit and tell these stories. And black Frisco jeans, cropped off halfway down the leg, cut so they wouldn't snag on something and get you hurt. And cork boots, with the little spikes in them. So this guy had the widest face, big, wide mouth, thin lips. And he'd tell a story, and he spoke Pall Mall cigarettes. So he'd tell a story, and he had jet black eyes. Never seen that really jet black eyes. He had those. The guy did not look real, but there he sat telling these stories, and he'd go to tell the story. He'd look at you with one of them black eyes, and you've been looked at. And he'd be telling this story, and he'd wiggle his long lips. And that Pall Mall go from all the way over this side of his mouth all the way over here and point at you too. So now you're looking at his big black eye and that Pall Mall cigarette. Well, I tell a story. And then he's going to lean over here and tell another guy part of the story. So we roll these other old guy over here looking at that guy, big black eye. And them old lips are moving away, that old Pall Mall roll all the way across his mouth, and he's looking at you that side. That kept going all the time that this guy was telling his stories, all through lunch hour, every day. I was a young kid. I couldn't wait to hear his stories and all that. And I would have to guess that most of them was true because all my stories wouldn't be believable. In fact, people would think I was 300 years old and a bald-faced liar, but stories are true, including this one. So I just thought I'd tell this little story of meeting Pual Bunyan, close as I ever come to it anyways. And we'll just call that good enough for today. Thank you.